Hi, so my name is Alicia, and today I'm here to tell you about how something you can do before eating can make your food actually taste better. So just a quick show of hands, who here has their phone on them right now? Awesome. So something else that we can all relate to, who here loves food? Hey. So I'll be showing you how you can combine these two things to make your food actually taste better. And that thing is Foodstagramming, which is taking pictures of your food and posting it to social media. This is most commonly done on Instagram. And something not a lot of people know about me is I actually have a separate Instagram account just for my food pictures. So throughout this presentation, you'll actually be seeing some of the images that I've posted on there. So a lot of us actually follow at least one account on Instagram, are addicted to MasterChef, or have seen a Facebook BuzzFeed cooking video. But why is food in the media so popular? Well, the short answer is that food is social. Throughout human civilization, food has been shared, and eating has been something that communities always did together. And thanks to social media, it's easier than ever to share these experiences and just share them with others. But as more and more people are starting to capture pictures of their food, there's a group of people that's starting to get a little annoyed. So some New York restaurants have actually started to ban food photography, claiming that it ruins the dining experiences. But there are actually a lot of research-supported reasons for why taking pictures of your food actually improves your dining experience. So I'll be outlining some of these for you today from physiological and cognitive perspectives. So many processes in the human body are governed by the sending of signals. And in terms of hunger here, we're talking about chemical signals, or hormones. So your hunger is mediated by a number of hormones, including cholecystokinin and neuropeptide Y. But for now, let's just focus on two of them, leptin and ghrelin. So leptin decreases your appetite, and ghrelin does the opposite. It increases your appetite. And so the effect of these two hormones, along with your other hunger hormones, are actually responsible for your overall level of hunger appetite. So I'd like you to take a look at this picture. Believe it or not, I actually just changed the chemistry of your blood. But you're probably wondering, what does this have to do with the picture? Well, a study by Schussler et al. Showed that looking at pictures of food actually increased levels of ghrelin in their participants. So what they did was they placed participants in two sessions. In one session, they looked at pictures of non-edible items, like a bicycle. And in the other session, they looked at pictures of food, so like a burger. And before and after viewing the pictures, blood samples were taken. So if you look at these graphs, on the y-axis, we have the ghrelin concentration in the blood. And on the x-axis, we have before presentation on the left and after on the right. And they found that when looking at neutral images, there was no significant change in ghrelin levels in their participants' blood. However, when looking at food images, they found a significant increase in ghrelin levels after viewing the food pictures. So this could also apply to pictures you take yourself. Taking pictures of food increases your ghrelin levels, increases your appetite, and also increases your overall enjoyment of the food. And so a study by Corey and Poor also looked at the effect of delaying consumption on your overall savoring of the food. So what they did was they brought participants into a room with some caramel apples. And they put them into three groups. One group was told to just go ahead and just eat some apples. The second group was told to take a picture of an apple before eating it. And the third group was told to look at the apples for 10 seconds before going ahead and eating. And they found that in the group who was told to take a picture of the apples first, there was an increase in taste ratings and attitudes towards the food. So their results show that not just any passive delay in consumption improves perceptions of food. You have to be active during that delay by doing something like taking pictures. And so let's say that you bought the food that you're eating. So taking a picture of the food actually increases the value of it in your mind. And so this can actually lead you to believe that the food that you had was actually worth the high price. And there's a name for the thing that's behind this, and that's cognitive dissonance, which is the uncomfortable feeling that you get when your actions do not line up with your beliefs. And so in our example here, you believe that the food was expensive and that you overpaid for it, but through your actions, you actually went ahead and bought the food. To decrease your cognitive dissonance, you can change your belief. So you can do this by maybe taking a picture of your food, posting it on Instagram, and maybe after you get a few likes, this can reduce your cognitive dissonance. and lead you to believe that that super photogenic ice cream topped waffle was actually worth the price. So here are just a few other examples of some of the pictures of food that you can take. Just remember that they don't have to be fancy pictures. These were all just taken with my phone. It's actually the act of taking the pictures that actually matters. So you can go ahead and take a really close-up picture, a far-away picture, or my personal favorite, just don't be afraid to just stand up and take a bird's eye view. So as you can see here, I'm actually starting to turn my friends into foodies. But have I convinced you of all the benefits of food Instagramming? Just remember that it increases your overall enjoyment of the food. And who doesn't want that? So I challenge you for your lunch today to maybe take a picture of it and maybe even post it on Instagram. So I hope you learned something about Foodstagramming, and maybe for your next meal, consider taking a picture of it. Thank you.